Hey everybody, this is Stacey, and I wanted to just give a little prelude before I play this latest Malcolm X joint where he talks about white liberals and Jews, because recently there been a lot of black people got caught up talking about Jews and their opinions on Jews and stuff like that. And when you listen to what Malcolm X says, and I may stop it at some point within the recording just to make some clarifications, but the Holocaust was terrible, slavery was terrible. We all know that both events was, I guess you could say, the highest form of man's inhumanity to man. All the effed up we can do to each other. Okay, so I don't know which was worse, but what Malcolm X is saying here in this recording of way back when, when he was trying to make a difference in our lives and telling the truth about things that happened. And I have some other stuff that I have coming where, the quote, Honorable Elijah Muhammad misled Malcolm X, misinterpreted the Quran to its highest form. And, only because of social media and people like me with just the heartbeat to make sure people know everything before they make a decision, just misled everything and most probably got him killed. So, I'm going to have something that's just mind-blowing on that part of his life and what all the corrections he made in his life, because he was misled on the interpretation of the Quran and the blue-eyed devil stuff. And it's people, your pastor, everybody's pastor, misleading him right now every Sunday. Okay, but God bless our brother Malcolm, and we're gonna make his words come to life every day. And so when we talk about it, when we listen to this, I'm going to give you some history on slavery and on the Holocaust and numbers, okay? Because all Malcolm was talking about is numbers, okay? And I had a very heated conversation with a family member. Oh, you can't compare someone's pain. Oh, yeah, you can. Oh, yes, you can. When this country values everybody's pain more than they value our black pain. Okay, so oh yes, you can. Alright, so let's just give some facts about slavery. So, during from 1525 to 1866, 12.5 million Africans were taken out of Africa and taken as slaves. In that passage, in that trip, in the love boats, only 10.7 million of our African brothers and sisters survived. So basically 1.8 million was lost. Okay, so let's talk about slavery, and we'll make this quick, and then I'm going to let him tell you about the Jews and how he felt at that time again. Keep in mind 6 million Jews. I'm giving you some history on the slaves. But no, you can't compare pain. But what Jews can do, and which they've always failed to do, but they always want us to do. As soon as you say anything, like Kanye, I feel you, like the basketball bro, I feel you. Let's keep our mouths shut on the pain other people have experienced, and let's just make our people better. But they come half-baked on the knowledge, on the history from what they talk about. But in a way, they had there's some point. But you never hear Jews even marching today with Black Lives Matter. You see them walking together? No. But we are always supposed to have that sympathy for what happened to the Jewish people. Well, Malcolm is talking about, our numbers are multiplied. He may have exaggerated. That's why I'm trying to give you these numbers. But still, our numbers far exceed And you never hear, even today. I mean, I stay in the news. Yeah, anti-Semitic, this, that. Yeah, it's going on today. But black boys are getting shot in the back today. You don't hear any Jewish organizations telling us that that's wrong. But every TV station has them on saying how it's bad to say whatever. Even Asian hate got about a week. So let's be real when it's time to be real. And yeah, a lot of people got paid for their pain. African Americans ain't been paid yet. So let's do some statistics, and I'm going to stop this nice reggae music, and we're going to hear Brother Malcolm. Let's see, 1701 to 1725, America had 3,277 slaves. From 1726 to 1750, America had 34,000, a little over 34,000 slaves. Between 1751 and 1775, America had about 85,000 slaves. From 1776 to 1800, America had about 68,000 slaves. So, make it a point that when Africans during the Great Migration, what did I say? 12.5 million and 10.7 survived. Not all of them came to North America. They went to other places. America got about a little under 400,000 slaves. So, if we got 400,000 slaves, why are we only, that's not, if you add up all those numbers, that's not 400,000. And black people don't disappear because we too black. What happened to us? Killed, worked till we drop dead. That's basically only two, because the numbers don't add up. Alright, so in a hot second, we're going to play what Brother Malcolm thought about this thing about Jews and liberals, white liberals, and our relationship with all of that back then. Nothing's changed today. So, we're going to let this play out because I like this song. We'll let it play out. And I'm going to take myself out, and Brother Malcolm coming up next.
The same white liberals who used to praise you for your patient, nonviolent approach have now become openly impatient and violent themselves in defense of their own jobs. not only in the South, but also in the North, right here in New York City. Or they were busting heads out in Brooklyn. They were busting heads out in Long Island. They were busting heads up in the Bronx. White teenagers came out in sheets. Ku Klux Klan, not in Georgia, but right up there in, not down south, but down in the Bronx. White teenagers came out there burning crosses to let you know that this white man here is no different from that white man down there. White Nazis, not in Germany, right here in New York City, up there burning crosses, had a carload of guns ready to come at you like they came at the Jews over in Germany. And when they caught those Nazis, they found that one of them was a Jew. And that Jew running around here talking about Nazis, and some of them are nothing but Nazis themselves. You didn't hear them blow that up in the newspaper, did you? No, they tried to quiet it down. Why, when you found Jews who were Nazis, you really found something. In fact, I think you can find a whole lot of them who are not. Always running around here trying to make you get sympathetic for them. The Jew is a master at that. Make you shed crocodile tears over what happened to him in Germany. You tell him what happened to you right here. You haven't got no time to cry no tears for no Jews. Cry tears for yourself. Let him solve his problem and you solve your problem. Why, they only killed 6 million Jews. Only 6 million Jews were killed by Hitler. Uncle Sam killed 100 million black people, bringing them here. Yeah, 100 million. 100 million. Don't let no Jew get up in your face and make you cry for him. Ask him what happened with his forefathers when our forefathers were being brought over here as slaves. 100 million black people were taken from Africa. And when the Civil War was over, there weren't 6 million black people in America. There weren't 20 million black people in the Western Hemisphere. What happened to 80 million? Where did they go? Where did they disappear? Why, that dog dropped them in the water and worked them to death. He murdered them. He butchered them. He mutilated them. I mean 80 million of your and my forefathers. And you think that God is going to forgive him for that? No. You might be dumb enough to forgive him for it, but God won't forgive him for it. That's why God is after him. 80 million black people dead, murdered. And these Jews got the audacity to run around here and want you to cry for them. Let them go cry for themselves. Tell them if they're interested in your problem that you have some of these stores. Instead of opening stores up all in your neighborhood and robbing your deaf, dumb, and blind. Yes, the Jews do that. And some of them blue-eyed Jews are going to walk away from here and say that I'm saying something anti-Semitic. Anti-hell. It is Jews right here in Harlem who run these whiskey stores that get you drunk. It is Jews that run these old run-down stores that sell you bad food. It is Jews who control the economy of Harlem and use it for themselves and for the benefit of Israel. And got nerve enough to walk around here joining some NAACP or CORE and think we're going to be blind to what they're doing to us. No, someone better pull their coat. Someone better pull their coat before you start pulling some heads. That's not anti-Semitic, that's just plain intelligence. You know, I was on a program here in New York on Channel 13 in which I made a statement concerning how the Jews control about 80% of the economy in most Negro communities across the country. And the Jews organized themselves and wouldn't let that thing come back on Channel 13. It was 2 interviews. One was done by Baldwin and one was done by me. The one I did 2. One was short and one was a 30-minute derivation, 30-minute duration. And at the end of it, you remember Morgenthau jumped up and said that he's not responsible for anything I said. Well, I can understand why he said that, because during that same week, these same old so-called liberal Jews who claim they believe in free speech and all that old kind of stuff, they got together and prevented the showing of that interview again, simply because I had made the statement on that the Jews are the ones who are robbing us and exploiting us up here in Harlem and across the country. Jews believe in censorship more than anybody else. All you got to do is start talking about Jews, and you'll find all the papers will close up on you. They can't take it. They can't take any criticism. They're the most sensitive white people on this earth. They don't like you to talk about them, but they want to talk about everybody else. They want to tell you what Hitler and Eichmann did to them, but don't want us to tell you what Uncle Sam has done to us. And Hitler didn't kill as many of them as Uncle Sam has killed those of us. And if they were justified in snatching Eichmann and taking him back over there and gassing him, then God is justified grabbing Uncle Sam and putting the gas to him. See, they set themselves up as judge and high lord executioner. Well, we're not doing that. We're leaving the judgment and the justice up to God.
Okay. So that's a lot to take in right there. That's an awful lot to take in right there. So while we taking it in, we're going to try to continue with our beautiful vibes. All right. So he might have been off a little bit on the numbers. You know what I'm saying? But the concept is right on. You know, even today, you know, we may be right now. How many black men have been shot and killed since he was talking this? How many Jews have been killed just going to the store, buying some Skittles? So he's absolutely right in some ways, but, you know, and what my next real podcast is going to include is something that I have on my Malcolm X channel at sfjfamilyservices.org. It's called Malik. Look for that. I'm going to try to post when it actually plays. It's 24/7 over there. But there's a lot of information that America doesn't want you to know about Malcolm X, how he got his mindset right, how Elijah Muhammad, a commercial Muslim here in America who never took the pilgrimage to Mecca, wasn't a real Muslim, basically. He interpreted the Quran the way that he wanted to. And Malcolm X, being vulnerable in prison, you know, unlike all the black Muslims here in America, vulnerable to that interpretation that was incorrect, and it misled a lot of people. But don't we have pastors misleading a lot of people today? And so you got to take what Brother Malcolm, from his heart, the heart of what he's trying to say. And then people like me and people like you now that know the truth, and we have access to the truth. We're going to now express that truth. So hopefully you've enjoyed this. Give me your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Look for some more good content. Thank you very much for all the subscribers. We got it's hot. I love black people, and there's so much we need to do to build black unity, and this is the beginning. These are the people that had it right. Everybody else got scared because of those bullets, you feel me? But you know, hey, if you're gonna die for some shit, you might as well die for something for your own people. God dang. Alright, I'm out, but this is called Revenge Body Beat, brought to you by the Honorable Malcolm X. See you next time.